Uh, I'm not entirely convinced, but it is something I want to see for myself. It's something I want to see if they prove themselves, because we think everyone's pretty much in agreement that it is kind of concerning if they do turn out to be a vassal or anything like that. But
What, you don't mind, sorry. Um, what are your conditions for them to prove this to you? What is it going to take for them to show they are separate? Seem unclear.
I mean, there aren't any necessarily any conditions. But it's something we'll have to see, right? Like with time, they will prove themselves. They will show with actions that they're not part of anyone. They're not really being controlled. Like, it's something we'll know for sure. All we have to do is really wait and see. We're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna talk to them. We're gonna see how things pan out, but we don't necessarily have any conditions for them to meet. I mean, does that answer that for you?
Perfectly, yes.
Alright, was there any other concerns with that?
Also, I was under the impression that once Candlelit was vacated, it's supposed to be a council of leaders of decide who occupied. What happened to that?
What happened to that was a very confusing situation. Getting everyone together was a little bit of a pain, but we all tried. I mean, I have to be completely transparent. I did try to communicate a few things, but it seemed like things were kind of done somewhat hastily because of time running out. But essentially, tried to set things up, and it didn't quite work out because of some issues some of the leaders had, within their kingdom, or something they had to deal with themselves personally. So it got to a point where it just took too much time. It's only so long you can really have a keep without doing anything with it. I mean, take that as you will. It is that's essentially what happened. But I mean, there's been communication. Is there anything else then, or the jungle in general? Alright, yeah, okay. Doesn't look like it. I mean, if there's anything else, or if there isn't anything else, then I think pretty much this meeting is concluded, and I mean, we'll hold more of these, of course, at some point. If any of you are looking to bring your ambitions forward, I mean, you can stay here and talk to us about it. But we, like I said, we will put the titles out. We will put all of that out on the bounty board. But other than that, I think we have covered most of it, and we just have to wait and see. Alright. Okay, well, like always, it's a pleasure to see all of you. I'll wait around a bit for whoever wants to talk, because I assume there's gonna be a little bit of talking. But you are all free to leave. And if you have any further concerns, just come talk to us.
Oh, is there a drop box where I can put a request for a stall at the festival, or do I just put it in your mailbox?
The mailbox works, otherwise just bring it to one of the council members or me.
I imagine it would be easier to keep track of if it is written down. Have different people, you know?
Pointless for us, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't know anything.
Give me a second. Oh my god. Okay.
Thanks for having us and informing us with everything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, I know it's
Hi, Silent Bell.
a bit tired.
Hello.
I think, I mean, you know, I covered everything. What the hell?
If possible, if we could have
Headaches.
a small meeting about
Oh,
Tribune. And
yes, of course.
And to make sure that what we put out was what is wanted. And, you know, wouldn't start anything that's unnecessary.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like Katie said, if you this would probably be good for you as well.
Zane, I do need to talk to you about a gentleman that came by earlier.
there also is slight nightshade.
Your voice caught in the room.
There is slight concern about Nightshade and how honest they've been about the situation. Mainly with the recent threat that has kind of tipped us to ask them about the auction. To be frank, they really inform us of anything. To the point where they didn't even list Gora as the vassal, they only referred to them as the vassal. And most information they gave was more of an apparent incident that you guys had with the child. In my opinion, when talking about the auction, they made it seem like that was a bigger problem than apparent vassal threatening auctioneer.
People need to not jump in there.
Well, the bigger issue with the vassals threatening the auctioneers is they threatened to also declare war, and the auctioneers were moving to our land. So that essentially declared war against us by a vassal. They did not get Nightshade's approval, though. At all. Sybil dismissed it almost immediately. That was our bigger issue, and basically our first major issue with Gora was that they tried to declare war against us for not getting a breeding pair of crows. We were about to title it the War of the Crows, honestly. Silly. They had the expectation of getting a breeding pair, and they weren't given that expectation. They got upset. Since then, I think one of their crows has actually died. Ironic.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But the child thing was separate, essentially. We lost a member of our family, really, Danny, who was the bard at my wedding. Child. knowingly or unknowingly, was forcing alcohol down his throat and then trying to give health potions. And that was our second big issue with them. Was really how the situation was just handled by Gora. They came off very defensively. Good for anyone.
I see. I'm very sorry for your loss.
I mean, we just wanted justice for him. It made the process of getting him justice was made very invasive. We had to collect a lot of evidence. Quite taxing. We did get some justice. They're now banished from our lands, the Mika, you and her. Which, we've been very public.
I suppose that's all you really can do. I imagine having to punish a child.
I mean, we never wanted to,
What
like...
the hell, a festival?
Yeah, I mean, we never wanted to execute her.
Bruh.
And that was never something we
Did she
really
do what I was?
wanted. We just wanted her taught a lesson. She has quite a track
Of
record of
course.
forcing alcohol down people's throats while they're unconscious. It's just this time it killed.
Ah,
And banishment is not the only form of punishment she got, actually.
No, Nightshade's handling the other part of the punishment, though. We can only enact the banishment. Nightshade has to do the rest of it, basically.
Well, while we were there, Nightshade did give us permission to make a move on those two, so we didn't want to.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah.
Surprised you didn't touch on the, the most recent threat. Then
That's what that's what I was saying earlier. They didn't mention any of that. They kind of briefly talked about the Gora situation. Incredibly vague. Didn't even mention Gora by name.
pretty much glazed right over it. We did ask about it, and they mentioned it very briefly, but then continued on about the jungle.
Well, and then they went into, apparently you guys were taking care of the event, and apparently there was something with a child with a stick, and they directly stated you guys by name, and then went into kind of great detail about that incident, which I found quite odd compared
That is
to how
odd.
vague they were about the auction.
Child with a
Well, so we were guarding the auctioneers. A child was holding a stick, and the auctioneer got scared and called security. We were acting as security because we were going to... We offered to defend them since the jungle was unstable. We just showed up. Someone did point a gun, but we quickly told them to put the gun down, because it was a child that we arrived to. They've really kind of blown that up, I feel like. I don't know why. Given that one of their children literally murdered one of us, but...
That's what I feel as well.
Well, and that's what I'm worried about the Gora situation, because I understand where we were outsiders in the matter, but Lord, was it Lord or King?
Oh, it's King Cole now. Queen Sybil.
Ah, I see.
Well,
They
that
took
weird.
the titles. Yeah, we took up the titles of Queen and King, and I think some of the kingdoms are following with that. I think they had already planned to once Cole returned to the lands, but yeah, they ended up taking those titles after.
well, King Cole seemed very jumpy, in my opinion, about actually punishing Gora, which is why I was slightly concerned about us defending them if it sounds like Nightshade isn't really seeing this threat, in my opinion, seriously. I understand they have their hands full with the ogres.
We were kind of told that they almost were planning to unseat them from their power due to all the incidents. They're making a lot of enemies out of their allies, which is the main reason they're I don't know how firm they'll be on that, though.
no, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, we'll see what they do. But I mean, you're touching a very sensitive subject, like in that book.
Well,
I
they gave us all
definitely
this.
understand that. What actually happened is we gave them the recent Men in the Masses propaganda that we received, which was about the Cyclops, and he started pretty much spilling all the information about everything else. Without being questioned, he was very eager to answer to the book and started bringing up Vargstad and all this. We didn't really have to prompt him all too much.
Alright, yeah, I mean, like I said, a little mixed on reading it. I mean, it seems you would definitely get a little bit of the weird looks I get from.
I definitely agree with that. Personally, I do not think that they're being entirely truthful. The Silent Fell Tribune is just to state what has been said. I'm not entirely on anybody's side. I do understand that this is going to bring a lot of controversy to me and probably the rest of Silent Fell.
That's not far from.
But this is what has been said, and I felt that stating it in the Tribune might raise a lot more to the conversation that's going on.
I mean, sure, I mean, you're essentially putting a target on yourself.
Well, we also
That
are
is
trying
true.
to combat. We're trying to combat apparent misinformation from the man of the masses, so instead of doing vague rumors or opinions, this is straight up what Nightshade has told us, so we'll find a problem with the facts of it. It's not more of our opinion, it's more of what Nightshade is telling others.
Alright, I mean, I'd still add the thing about the, I don't know what to really call them, the auction situation.
Understood. We also did want to ask, they were very fast in telling us the true identity of the Man in the Masses, and personally we don't know him, but we've heard of him from friends. We were told that it's Oswald.
Yeah, I mean, that's correct.
We are unsure if we should actually spread that within the Tribune or not, but it seems that it's pretty much common knowledge at this point.
I mean, somewhat, I wouldn't touch on it. Like I said, I mean, just bring up exactly what you told me, that you asked about the recent threat and you didn't give anything. And then just explain a little bit about that, because it's something that needs to be known.
Alright, that's understood. Well, I suppose that's all then, unless Groshi, you wanted to add anything?
No, I believe that's everything. We did want to add that we'd be open for doing a first aid tent during the festival if needed.
Yeah, of course. I think that would be a good idea, yeah.
And if we have any trading or training sessions.
Oh yes, I'm very sure that our recent fighter, Aubrey, would very much enjoy that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time. I'll take what was said into consideration and rewrite most of the things in the newspaper. I do understand that this would be painting a pretty big target on our back, so I'm just going to need to figure out how to go about this as carefully as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's your first, this your first, guess, release.
It is.
Just release.
Yeah, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I mean, it could potentially be the most important, but I think people do expect for it to not be completely perfect. So you know what you want to do with it. It's up to you.
Cool.
Understood.
Yeah, just be careful.
Well, I'm sure we'll be on way then. I imagine there's a lot needs to be done.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much. Farewell.
Farewell. Safe travels. Thank you. Hello, Gary.
Listen, really in frog.
I don't want to
Found a
close
really
that.
old frog at
This is true.
yours.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
Good
can you repeat
information.
that? I apologize.
I said, are you guys missing a really old frog?
really old. Where?
It's like 220 something.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
It's orange.
Ruru and Kira used to do all that shit, so maybe they got one of those.
Wait,
Or was it?
it's orange? Does that have the name
Yes,
tag
it's
Battle Frog?
I think it was like Higgle something. Popple or something
Oh.
like that. It's with an H.
Never mind, it's not my Battle Frog.
Oh, where is it at?
I can show you in just a moment. It's not too far from here. I mean, it's not close because, you know, it's not the doorstep, but it's not too far. I found it just running through the valleys, and I was just like, this is one of theirs, I think. Because I don't think I'd seen a frog in the desert this far.
Yeah, it could be like... Yes.
Oh my god. They started the whole thing with ANDYS. I just went in there without really setting up stream. I gotta be honest with you. It's kind of rough. I'm not gonna stream long today, by the way. At all.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Unless I take my son's bird.
No,
Oh,
they
wait,
don't
Laura,
have
will
the
you
armor
take
no
Shadow's
more.
bird?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll just let him know whenever he wakes up if he does while you're out. But it should keep up at least. Just don't get it killed!
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
don't
can
plan
just
to.
find out if you really. Okay.
Holy headaches.
Oh.
Alright, not too far.
Literally, I had 5 throwaway does.
I'm sorry, I was trying to go
We
fast.
No,
got
you're good.
complimented because no die is still alive. Thinks the name is lucky.
Whoa. Oh, Zane, I need to tell you about the person that came over.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about it in private, or do you want to speak?
Well, I don't know what you're gonna tell me.
Okay, well, the guy was pretty frustrated about the whole jungle, so we can talk about it. Tiku, you can come since you were there during my meeting. I may forget some things, honestly. Okay, so this morning a man named Draco came by, and he was very frustrated about the jungle. Essentially made out that we need to do something about Theon being in power in the jungle. I told him that they are saying they're independent, but we're going to watch the situation and see if they prove themselves on that point. And we warned them that it's going to be very hard to prove their independence, you know, given how strongly tied they are in Nightshade, but we will have to work on. He kept going about how he just doesn't want Theon there. He even went as far as to threaten that he may have to remove him himself. I expressed concern for that, and then I told him that he should really go and talk to Theon, given that Draco lives on their lands because he's on Butcher Island, and he should go and talk to Theon about that because he is the leader of the lands now. I believe he went to go and talk to Fionn, but he also brought up concerns that the jungle is a safe haven for vampires and werewolves, and he does not want to see that change. He may have gone to Fionn, who knows what. But he's also a sympathizer for Gora. I did inform him of them pending, like, you know, the boss coming here, basically, but I'm not really sure what he's gonna do. He was very mad, and apparently Alistair Moon has passed away. We may be taking in his daughter, it really depends. But a lot happened, I guess, with Crescent.
He has a daughter?
Apparently, I didn't really notice that. I've never met her, but Tico knows her.
Her name is Andy. She is also...
She's also what?
She's also vegan, like me.
Apparently, Alistair Moon's last wish was that if she wanted to be adopted by a moon. But that's only if she wants. As far as we're aware, she does not know that her father is away yet.
And Draco doesn't want her to know just yet.
But yeah, Draco, he basically expressed that he might go and try and kill Fionn. Don't know what's up with that. He really was trying to nudge us to have a conflict with the jungle, and apparently he went and told Black Legion that Fionn's taking over, but Ayla hasn't woken up yet. Apparently he's going by daily trying to tell her. It's like he's trying to rile her up, I feel like. As Ayla is quicker to other people. So I think that's a little concerning. I don't know what to do about that. I just wanted to... He may be a...
What the hell other titles are there?
Did I leave anything out, Tiku?
That was heavy.
He would also wouldn't mind if it was anyone else that was in the jungle, but just knowing that this person called Theo is there is really getting to him.
Hello?
I know a dwarf by the name of Rock. Said that you two meet with him. Nisa.
Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. Give us 1 second, and we'll be out to meet with him.
Spy Master.
I should take you someone's looking.
Oh, I'll be right there.
But that was about it. It just happened this morning.
Thank you.
And I was trying to get him out of here, because...
Oh yeah.
I felt like he was here to cause problems, honestly. Especially after he told us how much he liked Gora. I was like, this seems a little bit fishy. He hates Nightshade, but loves Gora. It's a little weird.
Like, he wouldn't stop going on about how him and some other people were driven away from the Plains Kingdom because of what happened. But yet,
No,
he supports the people who took his home away. Does that make sense?
It just... Yeah, I mean...
Zane?
That's why I go out hunting by myself after damn time.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
That's really it. I just kind of wanted you...
Okay.
But otherwise, I don't know what you feel or want to do about that.
Does he live within our lands?
No, he lives on the jungle.
Yeah.
I told him that if he does not support the jungle, maybe consider moving. But I told him to go and speak with the leadership there first. I was really trying not to tell him too much. Except about, like, the boss coming.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what he expects us to do, like, what, to help him? Because that's not really gonna happen unless he gives us really good reason to.
No. I told him that if he wants to go and cut down Theon right now, or in the upcoming days, really, we're not gonna be. The desert isn't going to. I told him we're giving him a chance to prove it, that he is, and he kept saying that, you know, it's better sometimes to squash out a spark than allow it to grow into a fire. And I said that we wouldn't. He went along and did whatever he did. I don't know what he did to. Just in case you hear some guy named Draco doing something weird, just know.
I think he also said that if Theo had a problem with him, that he was gonna remove the head from Theo's shoulders just right there and then. Which sounded pretty violent.
I warned him that he is a very small village going against a kingdom, and there are consequences likely for that if he does choose to go that route. Yeah, I don't know what else I could really do.
May I be excused now?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Do you want me to let Bar in?
Hey, Maya. Oh, there you are.
Sure.
Hello.
Hey?
Are you Bark?
Oh, yep, Barak. Careful how you roll the
okay.
R's. You could be talking about
sorry.
somebody's mother.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Alright, well, follow me this way.
Before I go to sleep, I just wanted to thank you again for today.
Oh, of course, no problem. No, we've always got you.
I'm trying
If
to
you ever have any
see.
issues, especially with that. You as well, Maya. Alright. Okay, you can take. What did you wish to discuss with us, Barak?
No, I was dropping a saddle off for old Keel. Told me I need to meet with you anyways. I normally deliver some resources here and there.
Yeah.
He told me that I have a lot of information that would help you out.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
He's mentioned that you overhear a lot of things as a blacksmith in your shop.
I'm mainly on the road when I'm delivering things.
Oh, okay. Well, what
It's a
type
new
of
group
information
starting in the northwest called Griffin Guard. So
Oh my god.
They're inside the north.
Of
I'm
course.
not sure their name. I don't know if they're keeping it.
Okay.
That's
you said the
interesting.
northwest?
Yes, the northwest fort. It's up in the plains.
Okay, that's interesting.
They're banded together in there. They're not aggressive. They're pretty polite. I'm not really sure what else y'all are looking for as far as information.
Well, it seems like you travel around a lot. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, all over the area.
Do you visit any kingdoms often? Other kingdoms, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I'm welcomed in pretty much everywhere. I haven't been told to not come back. They're always happy to see oil and tanned hide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think in general, we'd appreciate any knowledge you over here, especially if it does pertain to the desert. It always helps to just know things in general. Sometimes we can go and talk to someone, but whatever they say behind our backs, we won't.
Trying to like a title still.
You don't seem Nightshade is seem to be a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we have a complicated relationship. On one hand, they've never really done us personally wrong, and we do have an alliance with them. On the other hand, they've told us things, and within a day or so, they go back.
There's someone decided to threaten somebody, and that was eventful.
Oh?
Now there's some force running around, pissed off at everything.
Do you know who is getting raped?
Not yet. I'm waiting for information to come back. Apparently somebody threatened someone of great importance.
Interesting.
Wait, so Duke?
What?
Is higher than Lord Lady?
About that.
What the hell, boy?
Well, like I said, do you ever hear anything, we definitely appreciate hearing about it as well.
Sure. Just don't know what you're wanting to hear.
Really anything.
Wait. Game of Thrones really messed me up, huh? Oh my god.
Isn't the jungle like leaderless? Didn't Varkstead get disbanded?
Shit.
They did. Fion has taken up
Lord and Lady makes sense
now
for
with
the...
council. That's composed of some asylum members and Grognak, and a man named Tito. But I think Fion has the leadership, really. But he is leading with council. He left Nightshade
it makes sense for the
and wanted to
banner,
do his own
right?
thing, and when no one really was a good candidate for the jungle, Nightshade took it upon themselves to appoint Fion there. So that's kind of the state of the jungle.
It sounds like Nightshade's puppet master. They're really running the jungle.
We're trying to give themselves a chance to prove that they're independent as we are. People said we were a vassal as well. Even though we've never been a vassal for Nightshade. We're hoping Fion proves that he is truly independent, but we're trying to monitor that situation. Well,
Who's the new banner house of the Golden Sands?
the new banner house is in Dura, so our original banner house was Forsaken, and then we asked Endura if they would want to join with them, and they chose to do that. But then the Forsaken had some issues.
Yeah, Game of Thrones messed everyone up.
Forsaken as a group themselves
My god.
disbanded, but Endura has now taken the spot as our base. Not much has really changed. They kept everything that our banner house had.
Yep.
But they're just in charge now.
No, that's not true. Baron isn't. It's just I wrote that before, didn't I? That's wrong.
We haven't heard from anyone from the Forsaken really since they've disbanded.
Boom, 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 boom. Game of Thrones still a thing.
What is the Northwest group called? They hold the city up there.
There is Grand Dude.
Northwest?
Grand
or
Duchess.
Northeast.
ARK Dude.
Like
Northwest.
Gura?
Northeast.
ARK Duchess. Oh my
snow.
god.
Oh yes, then you're talking about Gura. Yeah. They're the ones that are over the Plains Kingdom now.
My god.
Top left of it, they called North Shore, maybe.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh yeah,
They're
priest.
now Griffin Guard.
Wait, so North Shore became Griffin's Guard?
Yes. I believe the lord there is
Oh.
Aaron Fell, and they're still holding the name of North Shore, but they're also running under a mercenary group of Griffin Guard.
Alright, remove
Okay, that's
this.
interesting.
Let's count this. There.
They're chock full of fighters.
Priest.
Have you heard
Priest.
any of their ambitions or anything?
Maybe I should make it a new category.
Right now, they're just gathering resources, arming, and training. I guess they're gonna be a mercenary group.
High priest?
Okay.
Is it the head priest? High priest? Is
Quite
it?
large.
It's high priest, right? Not head priest.
Do you know how many people you've seen awake at the same time? Like that?
Last time I was there were probably 15
No, dude, what?
people running around the little
This kid.
town, city, whatever they're wanting to call it.
Okay.
Didn't see too many crafters, mostly fighters.
Yeah, so they'll likely need people to work with them.
So, what are y'all needing for resources and such? Pay rates. I haven't really dropped off any large amounts of resources to you.
Zane, I don't know if you can speak more to that.
God damn it. But I think you probably know better at that point.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
back to it.
we're always in need of oil.
Redirect that shit.
That
Hey,
makes
keep
material.
looking. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like we can never run out of it, honestly. Or, no, it's not that we never have enough of it.
What is it called?
Yes.
Titles. There was a whole
Well, you need
list of
a lot of
titles, by the
things.
way.
Keep your armor repaired. I don't have a surf.
It's called something.
My surf currently sleeps entirely too much due to other issues.
Something specific.
Tanned hide is. I go down into the bandit lands and she'll tan it for her. Basically flowers in there.
Okay.
Do you have a surf here?
I'm a serf. And then we have our master serf.
Man, what other titles? There's a name for. There's a name for this though. There's a name for
Bring the resources over here.
the titles.
Closer
It's
to
called
Bandit.
something. It's not nobility titles. It's kingdom title. It's not.
We've got, I think, 3 tanneries or 4?
It's something where you can see all of the titles ever, not
So-
just the nobility ones.
We get you quite a bit, but if we needed to make more, we definitely...
No, I don't know.
It's heavy armor.
Feudal.
I've been making
That's it.
Causing a lot of tangible fur.
I think that's where you can see all
Oh, I
of it.
see.
No, is it feud? No, it
I
isn't.
mean, yeah,
It's something
if you
else.
have the resources, I can definitely
damn it.
help to tan that for. Or Riri if she's around and I'm not.
Alright.
But yeah, no, I think that would be agreeable. So are you proposing like oil for doing that for
Emperor.
you
Oh my
as a
god.
serf.
Yeah, I'm sure we can work out a trade between it. Of course, you need oil to tan things.
The fan bearer.
Yeah.
That's what we need. I'm gonna be the pharaoh.
But that's where I was just about to head off to, is oil runs and
That might be too
charcoal
much.
to
Yeah, I'm
turn
thinking it's too much.
stealing it.
What titles could we have for?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't know how outdated your book is in the billboard out there. Still
Oh.
needing any of that.
I'm not sure exactly what it says, honestly. It might be a little bit outdated. I think we tried to list common resources that we're always in need of, but
What?
I think
What?
charcoal's always gonna be needed. We try to burn as much wood as possible.
Art.
Always needed.
Oh yeah, true.
Things like oil, really, the base resource. And yeah, just base resource behind.
Alright.
Man.
Looks like you got enough glow grapes and flashing ferns. I've seen them all over the place.
Yes, if that's in there, probably good on that. One thing we always are in need of still though is flowers, I think. I wouldn't mind having an abundance for our bees, but
Just any flowers?
yeah, really any. Just to keep them happy and able.
Is it the right hand of the king? Hand of the king. King's hand?
Assuming your mages would like the
King's
will.
hand, it's just that.
Oh, definitely. We lost one of our mages recently, so we'll definitely
Hand
have
of the
to
king. Yeah, so I was right.
see what their stock is.
You weirdo, you mean
Yeah,
King's
Fizz,
hand? What the hell?
He made a lot of potions for us. We had 3 mages. Fizz, now Mora, and Kel. Kel goes out and gathers a lot. And then Fizz was making a lot of potions. And then Mora's kind of in training. He's been making things here and there. But he was still training for a bit. I think he intends to ramp up production soon. But yeah, since Fizz left, we're trying to get more, I suppose. We'll have to check on inventory with Whittle. I think they were okay recently, but it's not like they can ever not have enough.
Yeah, they're gonna be wanting them Cyclop eyes when I go out and hunt them.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, let's see. Master of the Hunt.
Well, is there anything we need to worry about? I'm close to the border. So is there any impending bandits or anything that's roaming around that you know that I don't know about?
I really haven't heard of any bandits. The only thing is that boss that works for the auctioneers.
Master of the horse? No,
he
horse
intends
master?
to come to the desert
Ooh.
at some point.
The horse, I guess it.
His presence will likely be very dramatic and very loud, so I'm sure you'll know when he arrives. But he will likely stop here first and then go on to the rest of the kingdoms.
Stable master. Is that what it's called?
Discuss some threats that were levied against the auctioneers by Gura.
Yeah, that would be the force I was talking.
Stable master. No, really, that's not a
I'm
title.
too happy about his threats.
Master breeder or some shit. Yo,
So
James,
we're
you're
trying
just
to prepare for that and decide.
you just
what
said
troops we're gonna take
jobs.
to,
What the hell, boy?
But we intend to talk with him first at least.
Well, I'm just a dwarf, but sometimes just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it.
That is true.
Master of the stables.
I don't want to
Stable
take up too
master.
much of your time.
Master of then this doesn't need to be a
Alright,
thing.
well, if that was it, I can let you out.
Yeah, pleasure. See you again. Master of ceremonies. There's something else for this. What's it called? Let me just look. No, there's something else. It's like a event planner, right? The court jester. Well, this doesn't need to be. This doesn't. These do not need to. Master of the Hunt. Master ceremony is probably within here, right?
Zane, do you mind if I tell you about some stuff that occurred last night when you weren't here? I think I forgot to mention.
Alright.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm not hardly listening.
So, Lullaby and her fiance, Manny, came by last night. They intend to do a mercenary company here. They were asking about, like, what that might look like in the lands. They said they don't intend to take, like, necessarily violent contracts in the near future, but we were trying to set out some, like, ground things that we would appreciate from a mercenary company living within the lands. Like,
Dude,
for example, a contract against us.
We did the
I
cup
basically told
bear.
her if there ever is one, to just come to us so that
Hell
we can pay
yeah.
more if the option came up. I don't know how you feel about that, but I told them that we're not going to censor them as we were a mercenary company. And that
Oh
they
yeah,
can
we
take
need
profit.
obviously.
I
Grandmaster,
did say
is
also
that higher
that
to Master
if we have
Arms?
guard work available, we'll come to them so that they can get a...
Master at Arm.
I don't know how you feel about that. I know we were mercenaries before this, but I kind of wanted your...
Jesus, I didn't think she'd ask me something. What contracts did you say they were gonna take?
Mostly, I think, like, guard contracts, like, things like that, it seemed like. Like, guarding, basically, helping people transport things.
Aramoore,
Maybe
nice.
resource gathering. We just talked about the potential for, you know, violent contracts if that were to come up. Like, you know, mercenary work can range from anything from, like, resource gathering to an assassination. So I was trying to cover all of it, but it is quite difficult. I bring up specifically contracts against us and how we didn't appreciate that, but I just told them to come to us if they're ever put in that position, or if they have contracts that might be risky.
This Paramount.
To just come to us with any concerns or questions.
Paramount, really? Paramount? Okay. Seems a little weird. Alright.
But I told her we could discuss this more with you present.
I am
and
bigger knight.
The mercenary work that they would like to do.
Yes.
I also agreed to do their wedding, so.
Steward? Is that within the castle?
I know you mentioned guard work for the festival, so I think it'd be good if we could invite them to be part of the guard for that. I think they'd like that. And then they also just wanted up a written declaration that they're allowed to live on our lands, but told them if they wanted a formal declaration, that's fine, I can do that, but they
Steward is pretty much
have
master of
full
coin, that's
permission from
right.
us to live on land.
I guess Master Coin. I guess I could do that, right? Master of Ceremonies, Event Planner, Stable Master, whatever someone said. I'm removing Cupbearer. I don't know what you just wrote, dude. That's some alien language. Alright, general type then. I guess. Because someone is doing a, you know, school, all of that bullshit. What? Whatever, kid. That is meta. Oh my god. Berserker, what? That's not a title. I mean, so that's more of a title you give someone if they do something cool. Like, oh my god, he went crazy, dude. And then you give him title of Berserker, but what would we give Moon? No, I'm talking about she's a lady right now, but I thought lady was pretty damn high, but no, it's Baroness is even higher. Countess or Duchess or Archduchess. Hey, what? No, it's too much. I'm not putting that. I'm already having a Paramount Knight, I think is too much. I think it's too many titles to keep track of.
Narcotics.
Yeah, I know it. That's what that knight is, but it feels like I mean I might as well keep it, but Grandmaster is the same as Master at Arms, though essentially. What the hell is a Grandmaster? That's like a Grandmaster is I get, you know, I walk into a goddamn dojo and they beat me up. That's what the Grandmaster is. Grand Duke. You could also have a Grand. Already have. Well, yeah, but that's. God, that's some wacky shit. What, we're giving every goddamn individual lever? Okay, not. We're not doing Grandmaster. Well, Grandmaster includes chivalric orders as military orders. Is it? So. It's not needed. No, it's not that it's not needed. It's. We need another word for it. Knight Commander. It sounds. That sounds like a goddamn. Knight Commander sounds like you download this mobile game. You know? No, it's someone wrote that. We need another name for it. That higher than the champion. Grandmaster is correct though. Lord Commander. Oh my god. Yeah, I know it's a real title, but it sounds wacky. We can come up with something ourselves. But Lord Commander is more Game of Thrones, isn't it? Lord Commander is Game of Thrones, though. Lord Knight. The Night Lord. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Grand General? What? Dude, this Alpha Knight. Lord Knight. No, this sounds wacky. Grand what? Grandmaster isn't necessarily wrong. The Night Knight. Let's see. The Omega Knight. What can we do? Knight. Oh, look. We are googling. Everyone's. We are googling, all of us. But it's just finding what sounds good. Sergeant, captain. It could just be a captain. Holy Knight, good Knight, Supreme Knight. Ah, yes, someone did the goddamn drip Goku. Just a captain. Could be it. Doesn't drip Goku work? Nah, no shot. You got scammed. It should work now. Earl Marshall. I thank you. want something higher than a champion. A champion isn't a military. You know, it's you know, they're not really. Yeah, when Master War, yeah. Yeah, it's more ceremonial, exactly. You're a champion, like you proved yourself. It's more like that than, you know.
Last I saw him, he was
Hello?
Hello, I knocked on the door, but no, they're just making shit. Sin and sin. Fucking hell. What the hell? Like, yeah,
The
sin,
sins!
I don't know, try saying sin and sin like 5 times fast.
Yeah, because I'm Queen Sin. And then it's Lord and Lady Sin.
I know, but like, try saying sin and sin like fast 5 times. Sin and sin, sin, sin.
Sin. Easy.
Sin and,
Get wrecked,
no,
Ulysses.
sin and
Come on,
sin,
let's
not
get
sin,
in here.
sin, sin. You didn't even fucking do it, what?
Alright, come in.
Bullshit.
Bye, Ulysses.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Got him. Hello, Lord and Lady Sin. How are you?
It's officer.
We're doing good. How about you guys?
Knight lieutenant, knight captain, knight
Get outta here.
commander.
That wasn't what I was supposed to do.
It's marshal.
Putting special locks on this.
The thing I keep coming across
Oh,
is
it's bullshit.
marshal. That is the higher, but it sounds so weird.
Alright.
Right?
So we got a couple issues that we came across when we left. Just want to bring it to the table so you guys are aware. One of our members from Endura is a werewolf. And in the sparring pit at the arena, she turned, and it brought some concern to some of the Phoenix Rock people.
I see.
We've told our member that if she, does hurt or anything like that, other people or her werewolf is not in control, then she'll have a choice, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's better.
Sorry.
The other concern was, I guess, I got a letter today from Skullbane talking about alliance with Endura. I have some issues with that. They're friends with another member that used to be Endura that left us and then robbed us immediately after.
Oh.
So I'm kind of, I'm on the fence about it. I have talked to a Skullbane. We're trying to mend a relationship. We've heard some things about them having a bad taste in their mouth with Endura's name. So to me, it's like, why do you want to keep sucking on that candy if you have that taste in your mouth?
Interesting. Yeah, they did approach us last night about a potential alliance between you two. We kind of pushed it back on you
Supreme
guys.
Commander.
We're not the ones to make alliances for you.
What the?
If you're comfortable making alliances or uncomfortable making alliances, that is completely your choice. We're not going to force anything.
Okay.
I think Agama was here
My guys.
brought it up with Skullbane.
My guys.
I don't know if you guys have talked to Agama, but he seemed to be also there asking with them.
Supreme Commander.
Okay.
Jesus.
We have
Christ.
recently set up paperwork where they can just do it for the, what was it, Sin?
Yeah, they mentioned mostly an alliance would just be signing paperwork before you guys say do a Red Mage Tower, and that's kind of where they left it off. It wouldn't mean anything else. But we're comfortable with that. If there are alliances that say involve kingdoms and defending and
that's a
things
good
like
one.
that, that's more of our issue. If they expect some defense from an alliance, they don't live on our lands, so we don't really have an obligation to defend them from anything. But if that is something they were seeking, that would involve us. But in terms of just like hunting alliances, that's all on you.
Okay.
And we don't want to override you on anything. Like, you are independent as a banner house.
What? That's
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you guys didn't want us to align with them or anything like that.
That's not how that works. You're not independent as a banner house. That's the most contradicting statement ever.
Okay, that's fair.
The point of the
what do you
matter
want
is you're
me to
not independent, so if you want to do attacking and defending alliances, that's not something we would want, unless you spoke to us. I mean, I don't want to bring up the issues with that. I think you understand the issues with that being our banner, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than
So
that,
yeah,
we're
that
free
was
to do anything, you know, the other stuff, man.
If it's simple hunting alliances, we made it clear to Skullbane we don't really care as long as you...
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna maybe take some time, but we're just trying to mend that relationship, and that's something I wasn't eager to jump in on. That's all.
Yeah, that's...
I think we are just more concerned on like the fact that they had to bring. I don't know why they're kind of adamant about it because obviously I've come to you to ask about it too, and just be trying to keep our alliances very, very small.
That's understandable.
Bruh, that one. Spooky. Sword in the sand. Sun and shield. Ooh.
I think that was it. Yes, and that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sun and shield. I like the... Isn't that just Dorn?
How's your
That one?
guys'
Top
run
left.
on the new jungle? I mean, I didn't want to ask in front of a million people, but
Bottom left is a little spooky.
We'll
anything
see.
we should be concerned about, or just
I mean, it feels like essentially Nightshade gained a third kingdom. Theon is
Yeah,
trying
one-
to tell us differently, but we're waiting for him to prove himself.
okay.
God, I like this one, but it's basically just Dorn.
We should probably go there and visit Sebastian though.
Budget Dorn, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we do have some friends within that new kingdom, I guess. Charlie and Sebastian.
I don't like the shield, it's so generic.
Yeah,
though.
Charlie was there. He was telling us that they are independent. They are leading by council. It's just, we have tried
So,
to warn them that given that Theon's relationship with Nightshade, it will be incredibly hard to prove that they are independent to the people that do still reside in the jungle. But we're allowing him the benefit of the doubt, at least trying to prove that. We're not gonna do anything. We had that conversation earlier. Very angry about the jungle. We don't support any action taken against the jungle, unless they prove that would murder.
What the hell is she on about? What?
So yeah.
Does she even know what she's saying at this point?
Okay, I think that's it. Just wanted to clear the air on that to make sure you guys didn't hear anything different from what was being sold out of our mouths instead of somebody else's. But yeah, I think that's it for us.
Okay.
Like I said, if you guys need anything, just let us know. Somebody's usually awake over there to relay a message to us. I know we did drop a bunch of hide off for you guys the other day, I think.
Yeah. We actually have our druids. We have a bin that our druids are slowly filling. They'll drop it off periodically. I think they brought like 130
Yeah, all of it. Haha,
1,000
very cool.
the other day.
Whoa. Oh gosh. That's amazing. What?
The only thing we can't really spare with is oil, because it's like we're having a tough time keeping it up ourselves.
Yeah, I feel like there's never enough oil, it seems. We kind of just had a trade agreement with a guy named Barak. He lives in Nysa. And he's gonna bring by some oil in exchange for, like, one of our serfs, basically giving him like tanned wolf
And to
pellets
5
and
people, that's
dried if
that's
he
a lie.
supplies us
Oh.
with. So he'll give us extra oil past that he closed.
Okay.
So yeah. Hopefully we can get some more, and I'm sure there's some way we can at least try and help here. Though oil's
Okay.
always needed.
It's scarce.
Yeah, it is definitely difficult. Even living in the desert, it's still difficult to maintain it. But I guess that's good because it means you can produce a lot with it. So.
Mm. Well, we're just trying to get all our members up to like having 3 or 4 sets on them and at all times and weapons.
Yeah.
If our fighters would stop getting knocked out in mage towers, that'd be awesome though.
Yeah. I don't even know how it's possible, but
I don't know what they're on about at this point. I've not listened a single goddamn.
I think that's it, yeah.
Alrighty. I'll let you guys
Thank you for your time, you guys. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's great seeing you guys again. Oh my god! What? Why would you get kicked out? What? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. I was thinking waves, like, you know, waves, sun, right? I don't know, but it's so generic as well. It's like, what the hell are we? A pharmacy? Yeah, we have 250 fighters. If we call upon boys outside of the kingdom. Do I still draw? Not often, no. We have actually 500 people who can fight at one time. If we, you know, do a little bit of a bad and call upon some homies from Discord. A cactus with the sun in the background.
Hi, Zane.
Yeah, why did you even why did you even start it without me? You know, I was up there right the entire time.
Yeah, but you weren't like responding at all. It got to 6 o'clock and
Yeah,
I
maybe
didn't really know what to do. I
maybe
asked Tico
wait.
if we should cancel, but
Maybe wait. I was there. What? 5 minutes? I was listening in. Less than that. So.
I mean, it was 15 minutes after that you.
Where are my potions and stuff?
No clue, but
No clue, she says. That's a bra moment.
wait.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know where your potions are, to be honest. Well, I can go ask Tico.
My god, what's wrong with this kid?
We do have an armory downstairs. I'll show you as well.
I don't know what flag, but I don't really. I do like the sword one, but it doesn't make sense.
Alright, and then you can follow me to the armory. Wrong one. so maybe we should reconsider the name. But
What?
the armory's over here. Our crew's name is Edgar, and it's a girl.
Why would you ever... You designed this?
Drolla?
Ah, yes, because very cool that you can see right into the armory.
I didn't design it. I'm not.
Yeah, you know, wow. I sure would love to go down in the battle and try to arm up again. If they breach through these gates, I'm gonna stand there butt naked while they see me and shoot me in the asshole. Very cool. Yeah, move that.
Okay. I'll let...
I'm really not looking to have someone suck a fart out of my ass while I'm trying to rearm.
Oh my god. What now? Suck a what out of your ass? What? What? Zane!
What? Hello?
What? Goodness. You're so grumpy, you know that? You're grumpy.
Yeah, because you started them shit without even giving me any time at all.
You were 15 minutes late!
No, I wasn't 15 minutes late, dead ass. I was 5 minutes
You're
late and then you started, so I listened in and you were just saying some weird shit, so I went there myself. You were...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should be on time next time.
Yeah, I was pretty much on time.
No, you weren't.
What the hell is that? Oh! How many doors up here?
Yeah.
Let me look at these defenses. I might have to be a little disappointed. This doesn't look good. One roguey comes through here and we're all mega destroyed. Doesn't matter. I don't care. This is a repair room? Very cool. I need to think of giving Moon a different title, so...
Yeah.
Alright, time to sleep.
What? No.
Yeah, I am going to sleep.
You are?
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, good night.
Okay, good night. I have stuff to do, but I guess you won't join me.
What do you have to do?
Well, it's gotta talk to Nightshade, so...
What the hell? About what?
the whole guru thing and seeing where they stood on it.
But they probably haven't even gone and said anything. I would give it another day or so. You know from experience how it takes a little while to even get people together. Like, I'd give it one day, I wouldn't... you know? It's Goro with 2 O's and 2 R's. Like I said, just give it an additional day.
Okay.
What, am I allowed to sleep or what?
Yeah, you are. I'm just saying. Thought we could have done more.
Yeah, we could have done more. I'm fully aware of that. I mean...
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's a good reminder of how shit I am, right?
No, what?
No, exactly. So I'm gonna go sleep. Jesus. Alright, good night. Could have done more. Yep. But do be aware. It's almost 4 in the morning. I just want to get some damn sleepies, to be honest. Yeah, no, for real, I'm gonna go sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow. It's a short stream this time. I'll sort it out. I'll stream more tomorrow, but yeah. I had some stuff going on today. I had to go out and shit too. But yeah. I don't know if anyone's streaming, bro. I'm just gonna quit the stream and go sleep. Alright, good night.